Hello, Cancers, and welcome back to the Blue Lady Intuition Tarot channel. I hope that you are all doing well. I'm going to be doing a reading for my Cancers today, all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, ascending signs. Um, Take what resonates, leave the rest. So here we go. See what messages do we have for our Cancers today? Oh, they're just flying out today. Okay. Do it in the So, Cancers, immediately, Cancers, I am seeing that you may have been in a situation where you felt as though you could have been like betrayed. I'm getting a lot of betrayal here, right? Maybe someone who you felt as though had your best interests at heart. You came to realize that that wasn't the case at all, right? So, this potential situation, and I'm going to pull a few more cards to really get a sense of what this situation is, but it strikes me as a situation that left you down and out. So much so that you didn't even like it left you having sleepless nights, right? That's how much this particular thing affected you. Many sleepless nights. But someone here betrayed you, and it's going to take some time to heal from that, is what I'm getting for you, Cancers. It's not something that you are going to heal from overnight, because I get the sense that maybe this may have been a person you were really close to, right? But there is something coming in. For some of you, there could be something new coming in, and it's coming in pretty fast with this Ace of Wands, as well as, you know, this person who could have betrayed you or would have done something behind your back is someone who may have, let's just say they may like to pleasure themselves a bit too much, right? They overindulge in it. It's like a codependency thing. They really like to answer to the flesh and, pleasure themselves. This is a very odd, like, type of thing I'm hearing, Cancers, right? So, what was the situation, Spirit? Is the Empress coming out? Wands. A lot of cards just flying out today, Cancers. For a good majority of you, I could be dealing with an Empress. I could be dealing with a feminine at this time who may have felt betrayed in some way. I do get the sense that you're really taking the time to process and heal from this particular ordeal, right? And I'm also hearing that it's like with this card here, you are a wounded warrior. With the Nine of Wands, I'm getting the fact that you're a wounded warrior. You would have experienced many struggles and obstacles, and even now as I'm doing this reading, it's like it's hard for me to speak, right? There's a lot of it's like a hold on my throat right now. But this was something that I'm sensing it really, really messed you up, Cancers, right? So there is a stage that I'm seeing you in where you're at the crux of planning what next, right? For some of you, you may have worked with this individual, right? But now that whatever connection that was that has been severed, you're planning now your next steps. So I get that even though you may be experiencing a lot of hurt, you may be experiencing some loss, the energy that you do have, I am sensing that you're getting up and still trying to move on, push forward. That's a better word. You're trying to push forward, and in a sense where you didn't necessarily even envision that you would have to do so under these circumstances, right? I'm getting that even with this card just keeps popping up at me. You know, this really Ten of Swords really is just like in my face, right? But whatever that is that you experience, it has come to an end, right? It has come to an end. Here we have the Judgment card. So for some of you may be experiencing something to affect where you're being led to your calling, right? I think for a long time you may have just, you know, done the traditional things, right? So if it's work, if it's a career or something like that, you followed the traditional path. But I'm hearing that you are about to be resurrected from that. And the question really is, will you answer, right? The matter of fact that Judgment is in the upright, I get the sense that you will. It may take some time. It may be very uncomfortable for you, but this is something that you're being called to, right? It's time to really wake up and fulfill the calling that has been placed on your life, right? So spirit is going to some of you may begin to see butterflies. Some of you may see the number 1010. I'm also seeing like 55, right? Even 1111. But the call is now being made, right? Yeah, to the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this leads me to believe that whatever it is that you will be working on, you it's like slow and steady. It won't be something that happens overnight, right? You're going to take your time with it because at the end of the day, when it is at a place where it's been completed, you would have you would want to look back and say, I've done this and I've done it correctly and it's mine. It's all mine. That's what I'm hearing. I don't have to share it with anyone else. This is the results of my workings, right? So what is this situation where cancers were betrayed? What is this about? Who betrayed Cancer, Spirit? It's the Queen of Cups. Hmm. The Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and so okay. With the Queen of Cups, I asked who betrayed cancers, right? I'm getting the sense that this could have possibly been a more mature lady, age wise, right? She's older than you. For some of you, it could be a motherly figure, but this strikes me as someone who she is able to play on emotions, and I'm getting some manipulation here as well, right? So much so, cancers, that whatever situation this is where you may have been betrayed by this older woman, it left you so wounded. It left you so wounded, cancers, that you completely turned your backs and you left. It's like you walked away in search of something new, something different. For some of you, you may have moved to a different country. Others of you may have moved to another state or island, depending on where you are. But the damage was so the damage was so much so that you had to remove yourself from any connection that this older woman may have had to you. No more access. Access denied is what I'm hearing, right? Access denied. And even as I'm doing this reading, cancers, there's a solemnness about the energy. It's a very heavy energy, right? Remember, at first it was difficult for me to talk, but now I am sensing this like wave of sadness because I didn't get this. I don't get the sense, cancers, that you expected this particular betrayal to occur. So it's natural and normal for it to take you by surprise. But I'm also sensing that there is some deep disappointment that you have towards this older lady. It could be your older sister. What I'm hearing here is she knew better. That may mean something to some of you, but I'm hearing she knew better, and she still acted. I wanna clarify this energy, right? So I want to pull from another deck. Pull from another deck. Oh, Spirit, tell me more about this other lady. And the thing is, the cards are just really flying out. The cards are really just flying out today. So it's a lot that wants to be said. There's a lot that wants to be like aired or been said. We have conflict and we have new beginnings, right? So yeah, there was a conflict. I'm hearing like a conflict of interest between you and this person. But I'm also picking up, in addition to this older woman, I am picking up an additional energy, right? I'm picking up an additional energy in terms of it being a conflict. I'm sensing that it could have possibly been maybe two persons, but definitely more than one person. And with the dogs barking for me, that's confirmation. But it may not have just been one person that would have betrayed you. It could be, I get the sense that it's maybe two to three persons, where at the end of the day, there were some things done behind your back, and you were essentially the odd man out once the nickel dropped, right? You were the odd man out. It was really not much in this situation you could do but to just walk away and maintain your dignity, right? But you and these people, you are fundamentally different, is what I am hearing. You are fundamentally different, so much so that it's just the outlook that you may have on something, they have a completely different outlook. I'm hearing like these people could be cut from a different cloth. I don't know if you've ever heard that saying before, Cancers, but you're definitely not of the same cloth as these people. And I get the sense that they knew that, which is why they acted in the manner that they did. Now, with the judgment card and then beginnings card, you will have an opportunity for a do-over. Now, I don't know if that I'll have to clarify if, because in one breath, right, I am getting the sense that you may have the opportunity to speak your piece, maybe confront these individuals again and really just speak your piece, as well as in moving away, you won't have to worry about them so much so. But I am sensing that in the future you may cross paths with these individuals, right? Okay. I don't know, to the bottom of this ecstasy card, that's all right? Oh gosh. Let me redo that. Everything is just like falling all over the place. Like spirit really wants this message to come out because these cards really don't just like fly out this way. Spirit with other messages here with the cancers. Withdrawn. Yeah, you cancers. This is like some really, this is really sad because I get the sense that it's really sad because you did not expect this attack. You did not expect this level of betrayal from these individuals, and while it has the potential to open up a new path for you, and it will, cancers, you will look back at this years down the road and it won't affect you as much as it probably does today. But you are, for some of you, you're staying to yourself, right? You're not mixing and mingling with too many persons. You are just, if anything, you may be keeping a very, very small circle, very small circle. Maybe you and two other people you would, contact on a daily, but other than that, you are you are not interested in being too social. And I'm getting this longing of just wanting to be around people that will support you and people that understand you. Because, see, before you were around individuals that did not want to understand you. It's like you gave them what you see is what you get, but they refuse to understand or even accept that that's just you, right? And it may have rubbed them the wrong way, but the intention to offend on your part, it just wasn't there. I'm hearing that maybe these individuals that betrayed you were bad mind. And it just takes me back to the earlier saying you were not cut from the same cloth, right? See, to the bottom of the deck, we have confessions. I did say that there is a potential that you may run into these individuals again, and you may even receive an apology. I don't know. That's just for some of you, you will receive an apology. For others of you, you may receive a confession of what was done behind your back, right? Because eventually the veil will open up, the veil will be lifted. And what may not make sense to you right now, once the veil is lifted, it will make a lot more sense, right? Because there are some parts of this that you're not seeing. Yes, you are aware of what happened to you, but there are some parts of this that you're not seeing. And with this older lady, I get the sense that she was the mastermind behind this act of betrayal against you. She would do certain things, you know, and it's like she had whoever was working with her, they were willing to participate. And what I will say is, I won't be surprised if the judgment card comes out. Not the judgment, sorry, the justice card comes out. Because at some point, the scales will have to be balanced out. The pendulum will eventually have to swing the next way. So don't for 1 second, Cancers, feel as though they have gotten away with what they have done to you, the offense that they've committed against you, right? And the thing is, what I'm hearing is they feel as though they've won. They feel as though they have won by getting you out of the picture. But little do they know, Cancers, you were the person that made sure things remained in order, right? You were the one that made sure things was, lined up the way that it should be. And it's almost like I'm hearing they cut off their nose despite their face. It wasn't a good idea for them to do that, right? So don't think God didn't see what they were doing behind your back. You may not have seen everything, but God saw everything. Okay? Just continue on doing what you're doing, Cancers, and eventually things will come out right. These were some bitter baddies, okay? Bitter baddies. Perhaps probably jealous of you, envious of you. They may have felt as though you had a easier life. And so one of their tasks at bringing you down was to show you what a hard life looked like. But little did they know your life has not been easy. Okay? With the with the nine of wands, you're a wounded warrior. You have fought in many battles. You have fought in many battles. You have been broken on many occasions where you had to stitch yourself back up. But see, that's the power that you hold, Cancers, because people will look at you and won't ever guess. You don't look like what you have been through, right? Realizations, epiphanies, understandings. And I did I not just kind of allude to that? Once the veil lifts and things are exposed, you will have a better understanding of why this group of people moved against you. It may not matter to you, but you will receive a little bit more information, right? I'm hearing that some of them may even experience some jail time, whether it be physical jail or spiritual jail, but they will experience some jail time, right? That's right. What other messages do you have for Cancers at this time? This card comes out. See, Cancers, your light cannot be dimmed. Okay? When you walk into a room, people see you and their head turns. They naturally are attracted to you. You brighten up a room. You have you have also a hold on your hot and coldness, your temperament. So, people may do things to you and they don't get the reaction that they want, and it deflates them, right? But this particular queen, notice we have two queens, right? This queen of this older lady over here, because this is, I'm pulling the Queen of Wands for your energy. She was envious and jealous and bitter of your light. It was a light that she knew she never possessed, nor would she even come close to possessing, right? So Cancers, you continue to shine bright. It's almost like you shed light on this woman's demons, her shadows. You are like, you reflect back to people what they don't want to see, and they don't like it. But this particular lady, she's going to experience some financial difficulties because she was trying to disrupt your financial flow. But things have to be balanced though. Temperance. So whatever it is that she's done to you, and listen, by the way, we are coming up to the 888 portal on August 8th, right? 8 also symbolize infinity, but what goes around comes around. It's an infinite like thing. And karma does go around and comes back around. So things will be balanced out, and I'm getting that an angel is working overtime on your behalf to ensure that these things are balanced out because of the injustice that you suffered at the hands and the manipulation of this Queen of Cups. Okay. So I'm going to wrap up this reading. Is there any other messages from my Cancers at this time? See? She's going to have she has some financial difficulties on the way. It's like she thought she's won, but before I do that, look, Moth to a Flame from my personal deck, right? Moth to a Flame, Queen of Cups. She brightens up the room every time she walks into it. But let me see if I could pull a card to see exactly who this lady is, right? Cancer, who's the Queen of Cups? I mean, Holy Spirit, who's the Queen of Cups? Who's this Queen of Cups energy behind this? So, water sign. I remember I said access denied, right? They no longer have access to you. And so, whatever blessings that you brought to their life, that was removed when you removed yourself, right? Whatever protection, confusing energy, right? You may have felt very confused about this lady. 1 minute she was hot, 1 minute she was cool. Doors are opening for you. She could be a water sign. Fraud. I saw manipulation. Did I not say she's a manipulator? Pull one more card. I'm gonna break the deck. Let's see. Could be a Sagittarius involved, one of the individuals. But success is on your side. Whatever it is you're planning on, it will be successful. Just a few more cards. Fraud is coming up again. For some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, and this person was obsessed with you. Okay? So, okay. So, I am going to pull an advice card at this time. Cancers for you. I'm gonna pull an advice card for you at this time. See what you should be doing. Okay, so we have Queen Nandi, intuition, and Queen Nandi. So Queen Nandi was the mother of Warrior King Shaka Zulu, right? And in terms of guidance, it says you already know. Take a deep breath and surrender to what you know to be true. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance. What is your guidance telling you? Put your hands over your third eye, which is the center of your forehead, and ask, if I knew what the answer is, what would it be? Then follow your first instinct. The Creator and your ancestors connect with you through your intuition. Trust your internal GPS. The nudges, the signs, and coincidences are divine guidance. So slow down. Go for a walking meditation. Be present with nature and pay attention. Being present allows you to feel, hear, see, and sense your guidance. And the declaration for this card, Queen Nandi, is I am knowing. Okay, Cancers. So I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.